Sup nerds, welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 69. I am Sean, I'm joined with Chris and Brandon as always.
Nice. Alright, sup guys, this week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals as always, and then there's some big news, everyone. After that, we go through our weekly reveals, and then we hit your comment questions. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Happy 69.
First topic, locals recap. Christopher.
I didn't go last night.
You might as well not have.
I don't want to talk about this. Round one.
What were you playing?
Yeah.
I was playing Ragna with the Garnets.
Indeed you were playing Garnets.
I was playing Ragna. Round one, I played against Sakuyamon. I lost 0-2. I bricked both games and still almost managed to win the match. It was horrendous. Game one, I never saw level 4 the entire time we played. So I was starting to have to hard slam level 5s. And then trying to digivolve from there, and he ripped the blue plugin off the top while I was at 0 security, because again, Sakuyamon is such a bad deck. I almost battled through while giving him 5 to 7 memory almost every turn. And he was able to rip the blue plugin to attack me for game one. At this point I am so frustrated because I dropped a game to this deck. I'm like livid. Game two, I see my opening hand. It has a level 3, 2 level 5s, and a level 6. And I go, if I don't see another level 4 again, I'm going to be in the same position I was last game. So I go, alright, mulligan. I saw level 4s, 3 of them. Yep, 2 level 6s, no level 3. So I bricked on level 3s, game 2. And it had to do the exact same thing I had to do in game 1 and hard play everything. Again, the Sakuyamon deck is so bad, I almost battled through it again.
Yeah.
Still lost. At this point, I'm ready to quit Digimon and go home. I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. Round 2, I get paired up against, what was it called? Oh God.
Who was it?
I have to check my notes. I can't remember.
I was gonna say, you made the event last night. You ran it.
Listen, last night's a blur. Hold on.
It was just a blur of ass kickery.
This is why I erased it from my memory. I played against Fragmentation, or the Mineral deck.
Oh, yeah, Caleb.
A Pyramidimon. Emphasis on the mid.
With Caleb, and again, I love Caleb so much. He was even playing the Bancho Goemon. I don't know why. It's the second Mega. Whatever. Hey, you, bud.
Why not?
Yeah, you're right. So, anyways, I lost that one 0-2.
Why couldn't I have your tournament run, dude? Why couldn't I play against those decks?
I literally wish I would have played anything else last night. I was so upset. I was like, I played better. I did better with this deck without the more consistent pieces in it. Game 1, I threw. I can't blame anyone else. I forgot about Fragmentation.
Deal of the deck.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, going up against new deck, forgot its effect. I even like literally picked up his entire stat.
Bye, Chris.
Bye, Chris.
But only what? By what?
You froze. I think you're back. Okay, you're back. You're back.
Oh, okay. So like, I literally picked up his stack, read all the inheritables, didn't read pyramid. And I just read all his. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about those as long as I can kill it on my turn.
Yeah.
And he can't, because the thing he had done was he did the swing attack and then fragment cards out, or whatever it's called now, and activated that effect that way. I was like, okay, so I just got killed during my turn. I make my Ragna real big. No, not my Ragna. My Duranimon's real big, and I raid into it to try and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, okay, fragment. Oh shit. Oh shoot. I was like, I immediately forgot, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna pick up my cards right here and just scoop. He did that. He digivolved my stack. My stack crashes into it, dies.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, okay, we'll go to game 2. Like, I've lost at this point now. We go to game 2, and then I proceeded to brick on level 3s. Didn't see a single one all game. Couldn't play again. Some hard playing stuff, but his deck is at least aggressive, like unlike Sakuyamon. Once he gets Pyramid out on the board, that thing is swinging for 2 checks and unsuspending. So he's able to at least put out damage and do stuff.
Yeah, he has a win condition.
Right. So I end up losing that game. Again, I'm very distraught at this point. I'm ready to go home.
Well, you need
I want to go home. I want to go home. Get in my bed and sleep it off.
Lie down. Try not to cry. Cry a lot.
Yeah. Round 3, I actually won. I got the bye. My opponent never showed up.
Good on you.
Round 4, I played against Spencer. His first time back in a while. He was playing Beelzemon. We end up tying 1-1 because I was actually able to play the game, establish Ragnalord, and he literally has no answer to it because it has so much protection.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a big blocker that his Beelzemons can't answer. So yeah, the game he won was because he did his Beelzemon stuff. His mills were really good, as sometimes that deck can be.
Yeah.
And he just turboed through my security real quick before I could answer. And then the game I was able to establish Ragnalord Ace, or the other Ragna. He couldn't handle it, so he scoops. And again, I like Spencer too because, like I heard you say one game, Sean, he knows when to scoop when the game's over.
Yeah.
He's trying to get all 3 games.
Yep.
So he knew when to scoop. I knew when to scoop. When he started doing his Beelzemon stuff, we get to game 3, and it still wasn't enough time. We ended up tying. I was then able to kill him. I set him to 1 memory with a Digimon Emperor on his final turn with an Impmon in his raising area. So there was literally no way for either of us to win.
You literally just said no.
Yeah. If I would have had if we would have been in turns, I win. Obviously, because I established the Ragna again, and he was down to 0 security, so I just needed the 1 more turn. But unfortunately, we were in turns. That's how it is. So yeah, I had a great night.
Yeah,
you know what I did?
You gotta open all those really cool boxes.
Yeah.
I walked away with 2 medieval Gallimons and a Gallant X. So I mean, I guess I can't complain. And all the Dinos and Aegis and Metal Seedramons I'll need.
I forgot you're trying to build Tyranno.
Dino is Dinomon.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever. Still gonna be hecka mid.
Yes.
So I'll go next. I got like 5th or 6th. I can't remember. I just barely got out of top 4, which apparently mattered this week.
Yeah,
Weird.
surprisingly.
Anyway, so I was playing my usual, the Ancient Omni.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't finished my build on Garu with scrambles. I'm just not happy with the build I end up making, and I just end up trashing it and starting over, and I've done that like 9 times now. So anyway, round 1, I played against Sean. Sean decided, I had this cool thing going where I asked the viewers what I should play. Nah, to hell with that. I'm just going to play my regional deck again.
I didn't have a second deck.
I'm just gonna keep playing Angels until my entire locals beats me up. Not in the card game, physically.
I mean, you're tempting me to do it until you guys all quit.
Nah, but it's so funny. It's so funny. So before the tournament even starts, me and Sean are talking. We're jaw-jacking, and I was like, because I know he's playing Angels, so I'm like, I'm tempted to put a Def X in because I had taken it out for the scrambles, and I was like, I'm tempted to find a spot for the Def X, just for you, and he's like, do it, man, do it, and we were sitting there, and I was just like, I don't feel like finding a card.
I literally, what was it, the set with Zed Millennium on? Traded a Zed Millennium on for an Altar Death X and 4 Zubamons, the promo card, the reprint one, the nice one.
Yeah.
And I literally got it because me and Brandon only had 2 Death X, so this would give us our third. And I said, I'm always gonna keep one in one of our binders as like a break glass in case of emergencies, Death X, just in case he wants to use it or I want to use it one night. And here comes the situation, and he decides not to break the glass.
Yeah. So I was like, I really don't feel like finding a card to cut. I really don't feel like finding the space for it. I'm sure it'll be fine. What are the odds? Round 1. Those are the odds. Round 1 is when I get paired against Sean. So game 1,
What are the odds?
I open up. Yeah. Game 1, I open uber optimal, like the optimal of that deck, like Gabumon Matt with Lobo Ancient in hand. Sean didn't open up very fast, and I was able to just kill him really, really fast. Like, he couldn't even really play. Game 2, he had a very similar start, like a very slow start, but I wasn't able to capitalize on it because I didn't have, like, a very fast start as well. And he has the luxury of being able to set up a wall, so if he slows, or if the game is slow, he's inevitably going to get there, whereas I need to try to kill him before that wall is up.
Yeah.
Game 3 was an absolute slog. I'm talking, I spent, like, 3 turns in a row just stunning your board with BT-15 Melga?
Because I'd leap on my field every turn, and you're just like, no.
No. Cherubs? No. Angelmons? No. Domin's Trophy? Yeah, they can swing. That's fine.
Yeah.
But Cherub and the 2 Angelmons? No. Obviously, my win con in that situation is establish Omnimon without passing turn and go into Alter B. But the situation never showed up. I
also stuck a second Dom on the field.
Well, I was talking about, like, a little before that.
Oh, okay.
Because you basically lethaled me the turn the turn after that, because you had, like, 8 or 9 bodies on the board, and there's only so much Melga can do.
I had a million checks. Every time you stunned me, I would have killed you. Starting the very first time, because I had a Cherub with double alliance. The first time you stunned me.
So, we made sure that didn't happen, but inevitably, it got me. So, he ends up taking that. With the Death X on game 3 would have obliterated your board.
It would have been very unfortunate.
You would have been so sad. It would have been like, if Death X gained memory based on the opponent's cards on board, I think I would have gained like 9 memory off of it.
I did the math, and I think if you Death X me at one point, it would have been for negative 11 memory because of the overflow.
Oh my god, that'd been so good. But you know, because I even decked out, like, but I had scrambles on the board, so it didn't really matter. But like, I decked out, so I would have seen the Death X, unless it was in like security.
Yeah, unless it was one of the security cards.
So yeah, lost that 2-1. Round 2 was the bye, so you know, I just went and got some food. Round 3, I played against Todd playing Tyrant again. I got that match 2-1. So, game 1, I just did my normal stuff. Basically, just stun his Tyrant as soon as he sets it up with the Melga, and then kill it. Especially since I think both games that I won, he had the level 5 ace under it, the Mega Kabu. So, every time I killed his Tyrant, it was just free. I just gotta, you know, keep turn and do other stuff. It's so funny too, because both games I wasn't able to DNA into Omni unless it was lethal. I hard evoed into Omni just to pop the Tyrant, and then I could keep turn, swing with it, and, you know, do stuff like that. So that was pretty funny. Game 2, unfortunately, I bricked. And there was nothing I could really do. He was able to just kill me while I was slowly trying to, like, get pieces in hand. Like, I saw all 5 copies of Omnimon, so I had all 4, and then Alter B, and like 1 Gabumon. that was like the entirety of my game. So I was never winning that no matter what. Like, what am I going to do? Sit there and hard play Omnimon every turn? Okay. Have fun with 5 memory every turn. Because he has ways to suspend it and then just attack over it. Game 3, I saw a really unique lethal line that I wasn't expecting in the moment, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So he had 2 bodies on the board. One of them was a Tyrant, the other was a Metal Life. I think that's his name. And he had 2 security left. Now, the turn prior, I had hard played a Wargrey to clear one of his bodies after I had scrambled out a Gabumon. And fortunately for me, I was able to choke him to like a small enough amount of memory where he wasn't able to out the Wargrey. So he did out the Gabu, but he couldn't out the Wargrey. So my turn comes around, and I hard Evo into the Omni, pop his stack with the metal Kabuteri, or not the metal, yeah, Mega Kabuteri. I got the Ace Overflow, got to keep turn, but I was at like 0 memory. And of course I do have the end of turn swing on my Omni that I hard Evo'd into. So he has 1 body on the board that can be affected by Digimon effects, and 1 security, or 2 security. So I Digicross hard played Ancient Garu to bounce his body back, and then end of turn swing for game. Like, at the time, I was like, man, I can't really do anything with 0 memory, and I was like, oh, I can just Digicross Ancient and then swing anyway, end of turn. So I ended up killing him at 2 security right there. That was pretty cool. And then round 4, I played against Ben playing Lilith X. He killed me 0-2. Game 1 dragged on way too long. He was able to establish double Lilith X. So basically from that point on, I wasn't really able to do anything to him. I think my only win con in that game is also Death X. So see prior to round 1, if I just put Death X in the deck, I think I'd probably win that.
I don't know if it's a guarantee, but it definitely helps.
I mean, it would have, like, the point I probably would have used it, it would have cleared his Lilith X stack before he established a second one, and I would have just lethaled him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got him down to 0 security, but then he started snowballing to the point where I could never get an additional swing into him without him just deleting whoever was swinging.
Yeah, this hill was pretty stupid.
Yeah, because, the whole delete another Digimon to stop the attack. Okay, well, I delete Lilith X. Oh, wait, psych, Lilith X doesn't die. Delete your dude instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of... And then once he had 2 Lilith X's established, they were just bouncing off each other, so I couldn't do anything.
I'm telling you, it's literally purple angels.
Yeah. Yeah, so Death X would have came in clutch there as well. My only other win con would have been maybe like a Paladin mode, if I played that. But I always end up cutting the Paladin mode, because it's just like it never comes up in any matchup that's not purple. So, yeah. And then game 2, I bricked. So I didn't even really get to compete with him. He just killed me really fast. It was funny, too, because he had lethal on board, and Sean looked over at me and goes, Brandon, you better not lose this. You're my tiebreakers. And I looked at him and said, I'm literally losing right now as you say that, as I'm checking my final security. And he goes, no.
I was counting on you. I needed someone to beat Ben because I didn't get a chance to play him.
Yeah. Moral of the night, maybe we put the Death X in.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's still fun, when you're playing against decks like that make you actually, like, really think about what you have to do. So, I had a good night. Even though I broke even, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I played Angels. I made a couple of changes to my Nationals list just to try them out. and played it last night. Funnily enough, I was going to take Gallant, but then I remembered that Gallantmon, like the Gallant X line, had come out in the X8 and it was legal, so I was like, oh, well, it's just stupid to build this and just be like, yeah, guys, I played this at locals, and like, this is now outdated because these cards are legal, and I'm dumb. So, round 1, I played against Brandon. He smoked me game 1. Game 2, I chose to go first, simply to keep him from going first. I mulliganed a hand that was unplayable into another hand that did not have a rookie, but it had a memory setting TK. I played the TK, and I was like, surely there's a rookie in my security. Nope. But I was able to grab a memory boost, and fortunately it took him a little longer than game 1 to set up, so I was able to establish Dom, Angelomon, and win from there. And then game 3, I opened up very well. And
I don't think you needed I don't think you ever saw Angelomon game 2. Remember, the game ended before you
just kill you super quick? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think you Cherubi double allianced me and then just swung for game.
It's so good.
Yeah, because I remember I said,
oh yeah,
like,
you swung at me with your rookies, and I was like, okay.
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 Yeah.
Free Evo and Cherub, take those.
Yeah, you never ended up going into the Angelomon, because I remember you even said after the game, like, oh, I had 2 of them in my hand. I was ready to just hard slam them.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Because I didn't see it early, but I drew into them.
Yeah.
Game 3 opened up very well, and you kept stunning my board. I had Giga Lethal every single turn, but you just kept stunning it over and over.
Just kept telling you no.
Yeah. I was like, just let me kill you. It's cool.
No.
So I ended up winning that after, like, literally when I opened my hand and played the TK game 2 and didn't see a rookie in security, I was like, oh, I'm just getting 2-0'd in like 10 minutes here. Cool.
Luckily, my deck decided not to show up either.
Yeah, good times. Round 2, I played against Spencer playing Beals, which I'm like, hell yeah, this is a good matchup for me because it's purple. But they also have access to the EX6 Beals, which does de-evo, which is one of the Angel's weaknesses. I dom Angelomon game 1 super early, and he immediately Beals'd it to de-evo it. And I was like, oh, okay. On my turn, hard slam Dom. I still have an Angelomon on the field. You're at 9. Do your worst. And he couldn't do anything about it. He ended up scooping. Game 2, I probably should have done it because it would have forced him to go into the Beals to de-evo me. I could have Magna'd into Dom into Angelomon, but I was like, man, if I do this, he's just going to de-evo it. But I should have done that in hindsight. I don't know why I was being dumb. So I ended up like being really awkward because I was trying to establish Dom Angelomon like the hard way by just hard slamming both of them, which is not a good idea. He ended up wombo comboing me and killing me before I had a chance to like actually set myself up to make it to where he couldn't beat me. And then game 3 opened up kind of slow, but I kind of just like rushed into his security, and I think I was able to establish Dom Angelomon at some point, and he just couldn't do anything about it, and I won. Round 3, I was originally paired against Ben, which I was excited to see how that matchup was going to go, because he only has 2 outs in his deck for my stuff, and that's EX6 Lilith X. He only plays 2 copies. He also plays 1 Death X, so I guess 3 outs in his deck if I don't hard slam Dom, which I probably would have at some point. And I was like, cool, I get to see how this matchup goes. And we have an issue because 2 people that played round 1 were getting paired against each other again by the matchmaking system. And there was like no way to fix it, so they had to repair. And I didn't get to play against Ben anymore. And also they couldn't fix it to where those guys didn't play each other, so the guys still played each other. And I just didn't play against Ben anymore. I played against Nature Spirits, which unfortunately has access to both de-evo and DP reduction, which are Angel's only 2 weaknesses. And game 1, I had like a god board, and I was like, I win next turn, like this is Jover. He promoted and did so much stuff and just kept pulling turn back over with either Ace Overflow or the Hercules Kabuteru Ace, And if he wasn't playing the Hercules Kabuteru Ace, if they did not have access to that card, he would not have dug it on me that hard. I would have still had a board. But because he also had that guy, he was able to like put that guy on the field to spin more stuff, gain memory back, and just keep going. And I think he double
sitting there. Sean's in there like, no.
Literally,
no,
dude.
no.
He completely cleared my board and then swung at me before passing turn.
We got it. That's getting uploaded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to see that. I need to see that so much.
I'm pretty sure he double catboyed me before he passed turn after just promoting. He had nothing on the field and he just promoted. And I had like 5 or 6 bodies on the field. And the whole time he's just doing stuff and I'm like, come on, man, quit it.
Come on, Dante, stop.
How many of your bodies were aces?
Like 3, I think, something like that.
Oh, some juicy pinatas sitting right there.
Yeah. God, dude, I got touched real hard. But I actually was able to stabilize. I was able to fight back and keep him from killing me. And I actually hit a point where like I was like, okay, my win condition is decking him out because I don't think I'm going to be able to win the board enough to where I'm going to be able to actually kill him anymore. And his deck was thinner than mine because he just draws a bunch of cards because of like some of his cards just draw extra cards and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was unable to do that. He ended up being able to clear my board completely and kill me with like a couple cards left in deck. Game 1 took over 40 minutes, unfortunately. And then game 2, we had like less than 5 minutes to play and ended up drawing. In hindsight, when he completely cleared my board, I probably should have just been like, okay, let's go to game 2. but I was hard-headed and I was like, nah, I think I got this. Because I
can't lose to this.
Yeah, literally, I was like, this is Nature Spirit 2. This isn't a real deck. I can beat this.
That was just a fluke.
Yeah, I was like, you can't do that. I think one of the reasons why I didn't scoop is because I had an Edamon in my hand. But I probably just still should have scooped because, like, once the Catboy gets established, like, I can't taunt the Catboy because the Catboy swings and then DP minuses me. So, like, I don't know. But yeah, I ended up losing that 0-1-1. And round 4 played against Pure Mirage. Air quotes pure because Pure Mirage is literally just blue good stuff. That's a pretty solid matchup for me. I used to think it was free, but if the person knows what they're doing and just tries to go all out as quickly as possible through my board, I can lose. But that did not happen. I won game 1 pretty handily. Game 2 was a little more tricky. Will actually got me down to 0 security and cleared my board. And I was promoting a level 4 out of raising. And he had a Mirage with a Zoot underneath it and a Gabu Bond with another Gabu Bond tucked underneath it because he Juan Kuned the Gabu Bond to try to clear my security completely.
That stack is asking to die.
Yeah. So, and I started my turn at 3 and had 3 memory boosts on the field. And I was looking at my hand and I was like, dude, I'm about to destroy your board. I was like, okay, pop all boosts, go to 9, hard play Seraphi, recover 1, Evo into Shadow Seraphi for 1 memory, de-Evo your Gabu Bond by 3 stages, gain 5 memory back, hard play Angel Mayonnaise, trash security, minus the stack that's there now by 6k, it's dead now, recover, gain back 5 memory again from the overflow from the bond on the bottom. And then I actually didn't even promote. I didn't have anything in raising. I'd hatched that turn. So I evoed into a rookie and then evoed into a champion to go to 5. And then I Edamon his Mirage with a cherub in my hand. And I was like, your turn. And then he swung and I was like, cherub, my turn. And then I think I killed him on my next turn. He thought.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you think?
How dare you think you're going to win this game? But yeah, that was fun. I was like, juicy ace overflow. But yeah, I ended up going 3-1 and came in 3rd due to tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Nature Spirits came in 2nd, dude. I get screwed. So dumb. So
Last night didn't even happen. It's okay.
literally. Yeah, and Chris was like, Sean, did you lose in Nature Spirits? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, good. I won't be the only one that's embarrassed tomorrow on the pod.
I literally walked over to Dante and shook his hand and said thank you.
Thank you.
I gave him like the firmest hand grip. I was like, let me shake your hand.
Get in there.
That's funny.
And Dante was losing it too. He's like, I just won, and you guys are making a joke of it.
Because it is a joke, Dante. Your deck's not real.
Can't hurt us. Cat boys can't hurt us.
That's right, dude. So yesterday, what the hell? Yesterday, the official Digimon Facebook made a big announcement. They basically gave us the roadmap for 2025, which is dope. So 2.5 is coming out February 28th, which is the end of February, so effectively March, which we already knew. We're getting a celebration event, which I'm assuming is just tournament pack. Around that time, we're getting sleeves. Global unification is April 2025, which I think it's kind of odd that they're saying that, because that's when the first set that everyone gets at the same time comes out. But like when 2.5 comes out, I'm fairly certain we are unified at that point.
Yeah. I think it's just because April is when we first get products at the same time.
I feel like you weren't listening to what I was saying, because I literally just said that.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Bram, put down your damn phone and pay attention. Jesus.
Well, I'm also reading
I
things.
literally said that, like almost word for word.
Bram, you said you were over there building a meme deck that you're never going to build and you're never going to play.
That's right, dude. Does it have Gabumon in it?
Actually, so far, no.
Then you're not going to build it. So we get Starter Deck Protector of Light, which is ST20, April 18th. Starter Deck Hero of Hope, also April 18th, Starter Deck 21. Those are the adventure starter decks with War Greymon and Melga. Excited to see if they actually support, if they're actually good legacy support, or if they're just going to be like, hey, we're going in a different direction. Throw away all of your old stuff because it doesn't work with these cards. That would be disappointing if they do that. Then we're going to have a release event for that, which I guess we'll just have pre-release stamped cards.
Yeah, kind of like they did with the bunny deck and whatnot.
Yeah. Then we get Booster World Convergence, April 25th, which is BT21. That will be cool. And then...
Yeah.
Let's see.
And if I remember correctly, I think they had the cover photo of that one. Yeah, so the cover photo for World Convergence is dang near identical to BT12. It's metal gray. Yeah, it's like specifically all the main pro tags. So you got like Metal Gray, Rise Gray, War Growl, Magna, Aguni, the Shout, Superior, whatever his name was, Arestra, maybe. Gamma's level 5.
Gross.
And the Atmon.
So Shine and Wargrey support, I'm down for it.
Yeah, so you might be getting your wish pretty quick. More Red Hybrid support, too. Don't forget.
Unfortunately.
The deck that will never die.
Literally. Then we get...
And Gallant support, so, you know, there's that.
Then we get Extra Booster Versus Monsters, EX09, on June 26th. Which, that's actually a sizable time. April... That's 2 months. That'll be a nice format. 2 month long.
Yeah, the only cover for EX09 is a Virus Metal Greymon. That's the only photo we see. There might be like
Black
a description of it somewhere.
Baby.
I mean, that would be potentially 2 EX sets in a row. Once we get to the other one.
Of what?
The other one is Black War Greymon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like a small cover photo
Sick,
of just
dude.
Black War.
It's about time. We need to return to Graham on the card game.
Mm-hmm.
It's been too long. Then we have Booster Cyber Eden, BT22 on July 25th. I don't know what's in that, but that name.
This is the
cool.
one. This one is the one everyone I saw was excited for because it's like based off the video games.
Yes.
Basically, I think we'll see a lot of. We'll probably see some Omnimon stuff. We might see some Diaboromon stuff. We'll probably see, hopefully, some new Royal Base support. I'm just thinking about like all the different lines in there, Brandon. What else? Maybe some
Force?
Royal Knight cards. Ult Force, yeah. Ult Force for sure.
Ult Force?
Yeah, Ult Force. Because the Royal Knights are a huge part of the story for that game, so there should be some Royal Knight support as well.
Lord Knight.
Those are just some of, possibly Lord Knight. Those are just some of the archetypes I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Eaters. Finally get them.
Possibly Eater cards where they could do. Well, is it an EX set?
No, it's a mainline set.
I don't think we'll see Eaters then, because that seems more like an EX deck, because having all like the big white ones like Eos.
No, Eos
D
was in
Reaper.
BT6.
Was he? Okay, you're right. So, okay, but the other ones, what? D Reaper. D Reaper was an EX set. What was the other? Is there another like big, like just white weird deck?
I don't think so.
No, just
not in
those
the
two?
game currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, maybe. We could possibly see a couple Eater cards.
Also, I think they might have confirmed that we're getting one of those new trait archetypes, where it's going to be Cyber Sleuth. That's going to be like the trait. So, it's probably going to be a hodgepodge style deck, kind of like NSP or something like that. Because obviously the main pro tag gets to pick their starter, just like in a normal. It's like a whole thing.
It would be ideal if they would just make decks of one color, considering all of the like legacy support search cards we have that are generic, or just like, hey man, search this color or one of these two colors. Then we get Extra Booster Sinister Order EX10 on September 19th. So that's another 2-month long format, which is cool.
Again, the cover photo for that one is Black War Gray.
Hell yeah.
Well, at least they show Black War Greymon, but they say like now designing.
Well,
but I feel like that's intentional.
Yeah. And then we get limited card pack Billion Bullet, which is LM06. The way this is listed makes it look like it's a premium Bandai product. I'm a little confused by that. Let me just double check.
I don't think it is. It's a booster box for $33, and it comes with 10 cards per pack, and one box contains 6 packs with 33 card types.
I mean, yeah, it absolutely shouldn't be a premium Bandai only product, but...
Well, it sounds like that thing that they just did with the scrambles.
Oh yeah, the last element that we just got.
Yeah, it'll just probably be like another one of those with some reprints and like new cards in it.
You think we're gonna have to wait until October 2025 to finally get a reprint of a protoform?
Probably, yeah.
There was a mention. Let me go back to it. There was a mention of which one of these said it. For BT21, it says 6 new cards and 4 alt art reprints from LM5 are box toppers for BT21. I don't know what cards are from LM5 though specifically.
Yeah.
But Billion Bullet, hopefully that just happens to also be coming out October 25. I don't know why it listed as a premium Bandai product though. That's weird. It's like, why would you do that? But
right.
And yeah, and then there's like we're getting serial Secret War Greymon, Secret Melgas that are going to be inserted in, I believe, 2.5, or is it BT21?
I think it's 2.5.
Okay. Those would be cool. Those look beautiful.
Oh my god, they look so sick.
And then we're also getting reprints. Well, It's actually kind of hard to say exactly what it means. Let me pull it back up.
Real quick, we are also able to see some of the scramble reprints that are going to be in the new starter decks.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like the Liberators, how they printed the trainings again, but now they're just the scrambles.
Yeah. I'm assuming they'll be textured, which will be cool.
Yeah. But it's going to be one of those situations where they're going to have different art. So if you want a full play set of a specific art, you got to buy like 4 of the same starter deck.
I really hope they do 2 in each box, because like that is so dumb.
Yeah.
So we're getting, it says the box purchase bonus pack has a lineup of 6 cards with new illustrations, and it's talking about Wargray, Gaiomon, Dexteruga, Emperor Grey, Gallant, and Mastamon. But I've also seen something else saying those are all just getting new cards. But this makes it sound like it's just a reprint, which is cool. It'd be nice to get better arts of those cards. Also, it's a secret rare Gallantmon, so like that card needs a reprint, obviously.
Yeah.
Also, BT21. These are the 6 new promos.
Yeah, it's the Valkyrie, the Vike.
Yeah.
Regulus.
Razielmon.
Whatever.
Regelmon is the evil one. It's the evil version.
Gotcha.
The only card I care about is the 3 Great Angel Razielmon, which is literally targeted Venusmon, and I can't wait.
Ew.
It has security attack +1, and then on deletion, it just recovers itself at bottom of security like Secret Angemon does.
Disgusting.
It's just like, swing for 2 checks, I hope it dies.
Yeah. Darkdramon Ace and Ghoulmon Ace as well.
Yeah. Also, when it dies like that, you can just magnet back out.
Ew.
Is it also an on play? It is, dude. Man, I wonder if that means you'll play the Descent of 3 Great Angels. Probably not, because that card's bad, but it at least puts itself in security for you. I think that's it. Lots of cool stuff
other
on the
than
roadmap.
Yeah, other than also in BT21, there's being a low rare or a low chance pull Omnimon somewhere in there.
I didn't even see that. Which Omnimon is it? Does it tell you?
Doesn't say.
Of course not. It's probably the worst one. Whichever one that one is.
They're also designing cards based on the virtual pets, the original Digivices.
Oh, yeah.
Those look pretty cool, like Metal Greymon, Metal Mamemon, Andromon, Metal Tyrannomon, and I think it's Megadramon? I can never remember which ones is which when it comes to the Machine Dramon level 5s.
The red one is Mega, the black one is Giga.
Okay.
What Sean said.
I'm sure you knew that off the top of your head.
Of course.
Yeah. It's easy to remember for me because I know that the BT9 red-black one or black-red one is Megadramon, and so that tells me all I need to know.
It's the tamer deleting one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So good. Wish it was playable in anything other than Machine Dramon. It's unfortunately been power crept out of the game. Although with scrambles. Huh.
Possible.
It gives me ideas.
Hey, you could play the red-black War Greymon again with like the Deltas and the Megadramons.
I was thinking that.
I hate how Bandai gave Yellow another Floodgate.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
I legitimately don't. What do you mean?
You do. The stupid Tapirmon.
We needed one.
No, you didn't.
You don't even play Taper, dude. It's fine.
Yeah,
You'll get over it. Alright. Weekly reveals. We have Crabmon X Antibody. Who cares? On play / when Digivolving, one of your Digimon can't be deleted in battle until the end of your opponent's turn. Inheritable when attacking once per turn. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1.
Okay.
I mean, at least it seems like it'll be good in like a in an Aegis-Dramon style deck.
Maybe. Then we have Slayer Dramon. Piercing. On play / when evolving, trash any 3 sources of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then delete one of the Digimon with no sources. All turns, once per turn, when your opponent's security stack is removed from one of your Digimon with Dracomon or Examon in its text may unsuspend. Inheritable, all turns, once per turn, when any of your Digimon with Dracomon or Examon in their text would leave the battle area other than in battle. By suspending this Digimon, they don't leave.
So just evade, but better.
Yes, it is. Power Creep Evade. Power Crept Evade. Then Break Dramon, Blocker. On play / when evolving, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then one of your Digimon may attack. All turns once per turn, when any of your Digimon with Dracomon or Examon in their text delete your opponent's Digimon in battle, delete one of their suspended Digimon or Tamers. Inheritable, all turns once per turn, when any of your Digimon with Dracomon or Examon in their text delete your opponent's Digimon in battle, delete one of their suspended Digimon or Tamers.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
To hell with those kids.
Yeah, for real. That's a good card. This is weird. The fact that they did not make this option have a rule where you can ignore the color requirements if like you have like any of the archetype in play,
right,
is I feel like going to make this very awkward to play in the deck if you want to play it.
I mean, to be fair, all the new stuff is half red.
Yeah, but you're going to be playing a lot of the old stuff.
Yeah.
The new Draco is red, but the new Tama they printed is not.
It's blue.
Right.
Yeah. There is an old Babidomon that's red that you might end up having to play if you are committed to playing this card. It's from like 1.0, I think.
1.0.
It's like plus 2k if you have piercing on your turn.
Yep.
Oh god, that I remember that card.
Yeah, it went in Jesmon.
Jesus.
Alright, Unleash the Dragon Gene. 2-cost option. Main, you may play one Digimon card with Dracomon or Examon in its text from your hand with a play cost reduced by 3. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns when any of your Digimon with Dracomon or Examon in their text would leave the battle area other than in battle. Delay. 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Examon in the hand. And then security, you may play one Digimon with Dracomon in its name from your hand or trash without paying the cost and place this card in the battle area.
Yeah, so I mean, I see what they were going for. It's very Miraculous Mega Knight-esque, but it's definitely weaker.
It's way worse.
Just because you have to have both of them already on the board.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't just be sitting on one. You have to have both.
Which, thank God, if they had given this deck a Miraculous Mega Knight, I would just call the format right here.
X of the format.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a pretty niche, pretty cool option card. Like, being able to play your dudes for cheap. Especially since I think there are level 4s this deck has access to that, like, when they get on-played, you can Digivolve them, and then they let you, like, DNA or some crap like that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've read some of the new support.
Well, this only lets you play the Rookie or the 7.
Yeah,
Well,
I can imagine playing like only like 2 copies of this in the deck.
It says Dracomon or Examon in text. So as long as the card specifies...
Oh.
Yeah.
It does say... I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so you can play realistically any card from the deck for a reduced cost of 3.
Oh, wow. And I'm pretty sure the level 4s say Dracomon in text, don't they? Because they have a alternate Evo on the Draco.
They do.
Okay. Alright, this card's slightly
5,
better than I thought it was, because I thought it was just Rookie or 7.
Yeah, the level 5s also have Examon in text because they always let you use them as DNA for Examon.
Okay. I was just misunderstanding this card. This card is better than I thought it was.
The all turns part, the delay, like actual delay part, is underwhelming, but being able to play a dude out and then having your protection right there and then is okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like this is better than I thought it was, because this deck is already looking very scary. But
yeah.
Hopefully it's a bag of bricks. Hey, it's Robbie support. Pulsemon, your turn with Digimon would digivolve into a Digimon card with Pulsemon in its text or the secret trait, reduce the Evo cost by 1, inheritable all turns once per turn. When Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory.
Okay.
I mean, they're just going to keep doing it till something works.
Yep. Speaking of this didn't need support, Lugumon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the SOC or Secret Trait and 1 AG Nakasumi among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable, your turn Digimon gets 2,000 DP.
Oh, hey, just
great.
Needed more ways to search.
More consistency.
Yeah, this deck needed this, dude. Also, I'm pretty sure they gave the new Kazuchi the Secret Trait, so this can search the Kazuchi. In Archetype way to search the 1 card that was previously unsearchable. Thanks, Bandai. I hate it. Pinamon. Inheritable, your turn once per turn. When any of your Digimon with the Excel trait are played, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Excel trait in the hand with the Evo cost reduced by 2.
Oh, that's not bad. At least it's not 1.
Yeah?
2's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know what this is for.
The cell decks, duh.
True. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If the Excel deck like plays Digimon out by effect, this could actually be pretty okay.
Yeah. Oh, the Excel deck is the fake Leomon support, Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, imagine they have like Fortitude. No, that wouldn't matter because you'd lose the Tama. Never mind. If somebody else has Fortitude, it plays itself back out, and then you can Evo that stack for reduced cost of 2.
I like how you're hypothetically just giving them Fortitude, even though they don't have it.
Yeah, they don't have it.
That's what,
If they had this keyword that they don't have.
That's what the other Leomon deck did.
This isn't a Leomon deck.
It's fake Leomon.
Yeah.
You're right, they'll make a new
It
keyword.
literally says loader Leomon.
It does, dude. On play / when digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon can't activate when digivolving effects and gets minus 3,000 DP. Inheritable opponent's turn once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. I just want to point out this is a yellow-black card with a vaccine trait. So you can't Evo into this for free with Patamon. I think this might be the reason why I've seen Shikuamons and the dual tamer that goes with it spiking a little bit. Because this is the one card you needed to kind of tinker with stuff like that. Because this is a really good effect. This deck probably blows, but this effect is really good.
Yeah. I mean, he's a level 5 that has the generic, change attack target. And then on top of that,
level
just
5
being able to turn off pieces.
this from Pata.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah.
And then turning off the aces is pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, 6 cost on play. That's not bad at all.
You can emissary.
Yeah, you can emissary into this.
Yeah.
Oh, also, it's a machine. Oh, never mind. It's not a cyborg. Lol. I'm apparently not awake. I didn't even notice that wasn't a level 4. Chromon. On play / when digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon and one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. Then one of your Digimon may attack. Inheritable when attacking once per turn. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. This is also a yellow vaccine.
I don't think it's as good as the loader, but
I
it's
agree.
okay.
There's nowhere near.
Yeah, the loader's definitely better.
Yeah.
Anything that lets you Venusmon something is really good. Because it answers cards like Magna X that some decks might have trouble answering.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. Kazuchimon has Seekers in the trait, so it is searchable by that Lugumon. Fortitude, sure, why not?
Yep, why not?
When digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, then one of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend until the end of their turn. All turns when Tamer cards are placed in the Digimon's sources, activate one of those Digimons when digivolving effects, then one of your Digimon may attack your opponent's Digimon. Inheritable all turns once per turn when your security stack is removed from. If this Digimon has Fenrir in its name, recover +1. Yeah, okay. I think you just played this one in the Takamikazuchi OTK now.
Yeah, just because it's searchable.
It's searchable, and It lets you trash 2 cards guaranteed as long as you have 1 security.
It's weird that they gave this fortitude, but none of its effects are on play. Like, I'm not complaining about it not having on play. It's just kind of weird, but like, I get it works with what the deck's supposed to do.
So, fun fact, we haven't gotten to it yet, but the new AG is also, I think it's AG and whatever the Pulsemon dude is.
Right, Leon.
It lets you mind link when you on play something. So this guy, this guy will fortitude himself back out, and then you mind link immediately, and then you trigger his Wind Digivolving effect.
Gotcha.
So stupid, dude. Fenrir has Scapegoat. Why not?
At least this art goes hard.
It looks nice. It's only a rare, too. It's probably going to have an ult, though.
Yeah.
When Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 or lower SOC or Seeker's Trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. All turns when Tamer cards are placed in this Digimon's sources, activate one of these Digimons when Digivolving effects. Then one of your Digimon may attack a player. And heritable all turns once per turn when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted. This Digimon has Fenrir in its name. Trash your opponent's top security card. I think you might play this in the Pulsemon variant, but you definitely... This doesn't replace the one from BT17, I don't think, in the OTK strategy. Yeah. Because you need the BT17 one, because that's what allows you to play the Kazuchi from Trash for free.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, so I think this is actually Pulsemon support. Maybe. Who knows? Bancho Leomon. When this card would be played if you have Digimon with the Excel trait, reduce the play cost by 5, so it's a 7 drop if you have that.
Okay.
On play / when Digivolving, de-evo 2, one of your opponent's Digimon, then one of the Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP until the end of their turn. End of your turn, this Digimon and any of your other Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card with Chaosmon in its name in the hand. Then the DNA Digivolve Digimon may attack. And heritable, opponent's turn once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. It's a yellow vaccine.
Man. Ultimate form.
I could put this in Angels.
Shut up, Sean. Shut up. God, yeah, it has premium DP, and you're talking about putting it in Angels and Digivolve. Shut up, Sean.
Yo, I might build Chaosmon Turbo. That actually, it seems like it might be kind of fun.
I agree. It's looking kind of cool. You playing a Leomon deck? What?
No, I'm playing Chaosmon Turbo.
No, it's got Leomon cards in it, so it's Leomon deck.
No, it's got Excel Digimon. It's Excel Chaosmon Turbo. I don't know what this guy's called. It's Bancho something or other. Varo Durumon. This is the first one of this guy we've got since, I think, BT4.
Yeah, it's been forever.
When this card will be played, if you have Digimon with the Excel trait, reduce play cost by 5, so it's also a 7 drop. On play / when Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, and one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. Then one of your Digimon may attack. End of your turn, this Digimon and any of your other Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card with Chaosmon in its name in the hand. Then the DNA Digivolve Digimon may attack. Inheritable when attacking once per turn. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn.
So if I'm understanding this correctly...
Also a yellow vaccine.
You could, on play / when Digivolving this dude, attack with the dude. Then you start end of turn procedure.
Correct.
DNA, and then if you have the Bancho, you get to attack again.
They both let you attack again.
Well, yeah, then they may attack. Yeah, so you just get to attack again.
Yeah. So assuming assuming you're not worried about like aces or one of your guys dying to security or whatever, yeah, you can get 2 swings.
Pretty free.
Yeah, and all of the Chaosmons like destroy boards.
Yeah.
And then we have Kota, Demoto, and Yuji, whatever.
This is what the Chronicle or Alphamon Tamer?
Yeah, this is the Alphamon or Yukon archetype tamer. So this is rule name also treated as just Kodo Demoto or just Yuji Masiai or whatever.
I'm assuming that's for like the older.
It's for Alphamon the legacy cards that search them, yeah.
Yeah, smart. They really want Alphamon to be to be good.
I mean, they did it once and they were like, too far.
Yeah.
Take it a step back.
Yeah. 5 cost memory setter. Your turn when one of your Chronicle trait Digimon attacks by suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon on the field may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand, with the Evo cost reduced by 1.
Okay. It's not bad.
So it's like X Antibody.
Right.
It like replaces BT9 X Antibody, I guess.
It's like being able to use Proto Form while you swing.
At least it's a
Kinda,
memory
yeah.
setter.
Yeah, this is an interesting effect. I'm curious how exactly this deck's going to function, because it seems like it's not that strong, but I don't know what the deck does yet.
Right.
This is kind of I assumed this was going to do more than this. This is kind of underwhelming. Because, like, this doesn't stack. Like, if you have multiple of these guys out, like...
It doesn't do anything.
You could trigger all of them to Evo once, and then a second time, and then a third time, but you can't, like, trigger multiple to Evo once and reduce it by more than one, because each one is just Evoing you once.
Yeah.
But maybe it's good, who knows. This name is stupid. Fellowship of Hope's Keepers. Has X Antibody trait and Chronicle trait. 3 cost black option. Main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Chronicle trait card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. Thank you, that's cool. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns when any of your Chronicle trait Digimon are deleted, delay by moving your level 3 or higher Chronicle trait Digimon from the breeding area to the battle area. It may Digivolve into a Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand or trash without paying the cost. Inheritable security, you may play 1 Chronicle trait card with a play cost of 5 or less from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Then place this card in the battle area.
That's not bad. I mean, it's okay.
Just being able to promote during your opponent's turn is pretty good.
It's interesting. I don't like the fact that it's relying on deletion. I feel like it would have been much better if it said when they would leave the battle area at all.
This still feels like it just loses to blue.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem with decks right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to delete my sack? No, I'm not.
No. Put it in your hand, stupid.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess I'll just do that. Thank you.
Alright.
I guess I just won't play.
Yeah. Itmon. On play, roll the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Evil, Dark Dragon, or Evil Dragon trait, and 1 Yugi among them to the hand. Turn the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable, your turn Digimon gets 2,000 DP. So this is strictly heavy metal support. This would not really help in a build. You wouldn't play this in builds.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, but like, I thought the whole point of that deck is you didn't want the cards in your hand.
Man, that's a good point.
You're right, Bray. It should say search and then discard a card.
Yeah. Because this potentially adds 2 cards to your hand. You go +1 in the hand.
Yeah.
Maybe there's...
You're not wrong, Bray. It should say add cards and then discard one. You're totally right.
Yeah, this is the opposite of what that deck wants to do. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, do you even play this?
Oh, they're like, oh, man, do you play this? Oh, man, we got to help them with their consistency. Okay, print a searcher.
How many cards does it add to hand? 2?
2. Maybe 2. Yeah, that was I feel like the design team fell asleep on that one. I didn't even clock that until you said that. That's hilarious.
That's the first thing I thought of. Like,
I was like, this adds cards to your hand. Alright, Punkmon. On play /1 Digivolving, trash 1 card in your hand, then until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon gains blocker and retail. Inheritable, your turn Digimon gets 2,000 DP.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, blocker retail's cool, I guess.
It's pretty annoying, yeah. Then we have a Loudmon. On play /1 Digivolving, trash 2 cards in your hand. Then for the turn, one of your Digimon gains Raid and Piercing and gets 4,000 DP. Inheritable, your turn while you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand. All of Digimon with the Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait gain security attack +1.
Oh, at least it's a board-wide effect. That's nice. It's not
That's how the other Loudmon reads too. This is the same Inheritable.
Nice.
It's if you let them go kind of wide on you, it's very dangerous because they can just kill you.
Yeah. I will say it is nice that the main card effect, not the Inheritable, doesn't specify how many cards you need to have in hand to give all these extra effects.
Oh, it doesn't, yeah. Hey,
so
good for them.
You can just trash 2 cards and still get like max value out of it.
Yeah,
You're
so
not
like
going to whip on anything.
you can hard play 4 of those Entmons and have like 12 cards in your hand, and then Evo into this guy, and you still get the max value effect.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, good job, Bandai. Then a red Demi Vmon. Your turn to Digimon with 4 or more Digivolution cards gets 2,000 DP.
Okay, cool. Bad. Keep going.
Yeah, Perpetual support, but you probably don't play that. Battle NPC. It's a 4-cost memory setter. On play, by placing 1 level 3 Digimon card from your hand under this tamer, draw 1. Start of your main phase, if you don't have a Digimon, by playing 1 play cost 3 or lower Digimon card from under this tamer without paying the cost, delete this tamer.
I don't think it's bad. I like it.
What do you play this in?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what you would play this in. Maybe decks that don't have a tamer, or, you know, a
I feel like
memory
you'd be
setting
better
tamer.
off having a scramble.
I think the only way to make this card even semi-viable is if it grabbed the level 3 from the trash instead of your hand. If it tucked a level 3 from your trash, like almost like a scramble kind of thing, and then you got to play it out instead, because now you're wasting a level 3 in your hand to tuck under this tamer to draw a card. So you're going -1 on value, because you're having to play the tamer, tuck the level 3, and then you get to draw 1 card.
Maybe you could play that. Maybe
right there.
Would you play this in like cross decks?
I don't think you would.
I don't think
I don't think so either.
Because you can only tuck one thing underneath it once when it on plays.
Yeah.
Right. So strange. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right, man. I think if it did from trash as well, it would be a better effect.
I think if this was like on play / start a main, maybe. But like you're paying. There's no way to play this for free, so you're paying 4 memory to do that, just to basically get a scramble effect.
Right.
Yep.
You'd rather just play scrambles.
You're paying 4 to have a scramble.
Yes.
When the scramble's right there at 2 memory, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Not to mention the scramble's more proactive. You get an Evo for a reduction. That just draws you a card.
Yeah, that guy doesn't do anything.
1.
Yeah.
You're going -1 on card value.
Yeah, it's weird. Emperor Dragon of Calamity. Main, you may play 1 free trade Digimon card from your trash with the play cost reduced by 5, then place this card in the battle area. All turns when your opponent's security stack is removed from delay, you may play 1 Imperial Digimon Dragon mode from any of your Imperial Digimon Fighter mode's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Security effect, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card with a free trait from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and add this card to the hand.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll have to see what their Dragon in, mode does. I think it's the only card we haven't seen yet, right? Well, that and the level 5s.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think we haven't seen the Dragon mode.
We haven't seen them yet.
Okay. This has a good ceiling.
Yeah. Seedramon X. Because he's dumb.
It looks goofy.
Whoa.
On play / Windage Evolving, return 1 of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then if Seedramon or X antibodies in this Digimon sources, 1 of your opponent's tamers can't suspend until the end of their turn. Inheritable when attacking once per turn. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1.
Okay.
That's
Seems pretty good.
Mega Seedramon X. On play / Windage Evolving, return 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then if Mega Seedramon or X antibodies in this Digimon sources, 1 of your opponent's Digimon can't suspend until the end of their turn. Inheritable, your turn's Digimon's attack target can't change.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, it's Mirage support.
Yeah.
Cool. A Giga Seedramon, security attack +1, reboot and blocker. Windage Evolving / when attacking once per turn. From the Digivolution cards of this Digimon with Metal Seedramon or X antibody in its sources, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card without paying the cost. All turns once per turn when any of your Digimon are played from sources, de-evo 2 1 of your opponent's Digimon.
Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this also is an X antibody trait, so like you can protoform into this, or assuming we get like, the red X antibody or whatever option.
Yeah,
I'll be able to do that.
This is definitely Metal Seedra's Ex-Ante because the Evo's on top of Metal Seedra for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's just more metal.
He's sharper.
Darn right.
Yeah. He looks like his mouth looks like a staple remover.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Then we have Jessmon. On play / when evolving, you may play one Atho, Rene, and Poor token. It is a white 6000 DP Digimon with reboot, blocker, and decoy red-black. Your turn once per turn. When any of your other Digimon are played, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8000 DP or less. Then one of your Digimon may attack.
That's pretty good. It does exactly what we said it should. It plays a token instead of relying on the sisters.
Yeah, that's what they should do, is just make Jessmon and Genkus that just play a Sistermon token. That's all they have to do to fix that deck.
Yeah.
And then the deck would be very scary, and they'll have to hit something.
Yeah, we say that, and then we go read this card.
This is the goofiest looking Genkumon.
Yeah.
He'd
Why
be
is
looking
he?
goofy.
He's like squatted down, like super weird. God.
He's charging up. What you mean? He's going Super Saiyan.
Come on, man. You know this looks dumb.
Titan pose.
He's getting ready to squat down to go to the bathroom. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Something like that. He looks like he's trying to hold in a fart or try to fart.
Clenching. He's clenching.
When this card will be played, if you have a Digimon with Huckmon, Jessmon, or Sistermon in its name, reduce the play cost by 4, so it's an 8 drop. Reboot and blocker. On play / when Digivolving, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Digimon card with Huckmon in its name, or the Royal Knight trait in the hand, or trash without paying the cost.
Okay. I was kind of weak on this until it said Evo from the Cry.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's still not, like, fantastic, but...
Yeah, it's weird. We'll see. Alright.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. Don't we have a DNA Jess X now?
We have
Jess
a DNA Jessmon GX.
Yeah, Jessmon GX, my bad. So, like, theoretically...
You hard play him to do
hard
that?
Play it, and then have, like, an end-of-turn DNA somewhere in one of your stacks, and then boom.
I think
it's a good way to get...
I think BT10 Seal would let you DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let me read her.
Doesn't it just say allow one of your Jessmons to Digivolve?
It says, on play, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Royal Knight and its traits in your hand for its Digivolution cost. I'm curious how that's ruled, because it just says one of your Digimon.
Yeah.
So, maybe. Jury's out on that one.
Yeah, because if there's a way to get into Jessmon GX off of that, that could be pretty okay.
Yeah. Orumon, Piercing, on play / when Digivolving, de-evo 2 one of your opponent's Digimon, then if during an attack, one of your Digimon in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand or trash without paying the cost. All turns once per turn when security stacks are removed from, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Inheritable when attacking once per turn if this Digimon is Alphamon, or you can trash your opponent's top security card.
They really just want you to have way too much setup for this deck to get the combo. Because you got to have this, you got to have a level 5 in the raising, and then what, you got to have that option card set up just to push it out and then like DNA?
I think it's probably simpler than that to actually do the combo, but...
Yeah. I mean, also you have the option. In order to promote, you have to, one of your dudes has to die.
Yeah, I don't think I think the option is just designed for, oh, my stuff died, let me try to set up again. I don't think it's designed to like actually do it. Alright. Alphamon, he's a yellow vaccine. Barrier, on play / when Digivolving, recover +1. Then if during an attack, one of your Digimon in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Chronicle trait Digimon card in the hand or trash without paying the cost. All turns once per turn when security stacks are removed from, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 DP for the turn. Inheritable, all turns once per turn, the Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects. If the Digimon is Alphamon, or you can, by trashing your top security card, it doesn't leave.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's
what they needed, protection.
Good. Yeah. They already had protection, they didn't need more.
Yeah, they didn't need more.
Bandai disagreed.
Yeah. The Apostle of Doom descends. X antibody / X program trait. 3 cost, purple black main. One of Digimon may Digivolve into level 6 or lower Digimon card with Dex or Death X in its name in the trash with the Evo cost reduced by 4. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns when any of your Dex Dorugoromon would leave the battle area, delay By returning one Doraemon from those Digimon sources to the hand, you may play one Death X-Mon from your trash without paying the cost. Security effect, you may play one Doraemon from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and add this card to the hand.
I saw something earlier while I was on YouTube, and it was a slight spoiler. We are getting a new Death X.
We are.
And yeah, and I didn't read all of it. I didn't really look at it. I just saw it had like security attack +1 and some other effects. And I'm like, oh.
It's the next card.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know.
Yay,
I think the old one's better, but we'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so this is a 15 play cost, 5 to Evo on purple, but it's still purple-black. Make it make sense. Security attack +1, reboot, and blocker. All turns when the Digimon would leave the battle area by effects by returning 3 cards with Dex or Death X in their names from your trash to the bottom of the deck. It doesn't leave. That's not once per turn. End of all turns. Once per turn, delete all Digimon with the lowest level. That means you can actually force it to kill itself. But it can protect itself because this does not specify by your own effects.
Right. It's all right. I mean, it's not the super. Yeah, it's not the super floodgate killer, that Death X is.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's as generic as last Death.
Yeah,
this one is actually just for like the Dex deck.
The Dex deck. Yeah.
I feel like I'd rather play the other one, like this option. I'd rather play the old Death X because that's much more.
Yeah,
impactful.
The old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because this guy doesn't even have an on play.
No.
Gross. Get it away from me. BBmon. End of your turn. Once per turn, you may place one of your tamers with Pulsemon in its text or the SOC or Seeker's trait as the bottom Digivolution card of the Digimon with no tamer cards in its sources.
So it just lets you mind link end of turn.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm tired of these Robbymons. For
real, dude. Alright.
Just what this deck needed.
Code Cracker Fang and Hacker Judge. This makes the Takamikazuchi OTK that much more dangerous. It's a 4-cost tamer. Start of your main phase, if your opponent has Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns when any of your Digimon are played or Digivolve, you may mind link with one of your Digimon with Pulsemon in its text or the SOC or Seeker's trait. Inheritable. All turns Digimon with Pulsemon in its text or the SOC or Seeker's trait gains Alliance, Piercing, and Barrier. End of all turns, you may play this from the Digimon sources without paying the cost.
Does it have any rules where it's like considered Leon or AG?
Yep, rule name also treated as AG or also treated as Leon.
Get ready to get touched.
So now they don't have to have anything set up. They can literally hard play Soul Luger with something else on the field that's going to like discard cards and mind link and then just touch you with Skull Belushi.
Yep.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, I think the soul they get is actually going to be better too. Pretty sure the Soul Luger. If I remember
Great.
4-cost Black Tamer Altea. It's a memory setter. Start of your main phase by placing 1 play cost 4 or lower Black Digimon card with Cyborg or Machine trait from your hand or trash as any of your Cyborg or Machine trait Digimon's bottom source. Flip your opponent's top face down security card face up. This is Invisimon support.
Didn't we already read this like way back in the day?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I could have sworn we've read this already because I think we made the joke that it makes bees better.
I think we've seen cards that do this. This isn't the first card that's doing it. This entire archetype does that.
That's right.
Oblivimon. It's level 5 Cyborg. It's black.
Yay.
Security effect. So this is face up insecurity effect. End of opponent's turn. Play this card without paying the cost. When Digivolving, flip your opponent's top face down security card face up. Your turn when your Digimon check face up security cards, you may place this Digimon's top stacked card face up as the bottom security card. Inheritable, your turn the Digimon's attack target can't change.
I can't wait to see all of this deck.
Yeah. And then we have Invisimon. We're going to look at the altar because this looks super cool.
Hold on, where's the card at?
It's right here, dude.
I don't see it.
John Cena, the card. So face up security.
Where's the Digimon?
Right there, dude. It's right there.
Dude, where? It's just on buildings.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
So face up security effect. End of opponent's turn. Play this card without paying the cost. On play
Just think
slash.
about pulling this and being like, dude, I'm not even playing a Digimon right now.
Yeah. On play slash when you're evolving Devo 2 one of your opponent's Digimon and flip your opponent's top face down security card face up. Then delete one of their Digimon with one or fewer sources. Your turn, when your Digimon check face up security cards, you may place this Digimon's top set card face up as the bottom security card.
I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Man, Pillowmon just kind of shafts this deck, huh?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Wait, what's the regular art look like? I actually want to see what...
See, I have the vaguest memory of seeing this card before.
Maybe you look.
I mean,
man. I don't know.
I like it. It just looks like a really weird, like buff, like Gundam. But
It's
you're right, John. The alt art is like a million times better.
Yes. It's also a completely different
Like,
art style. Like, I'm pretty sure it's two different artists.
Because it's a super, right?
Yeah, it's a
Just
super.
imagine like the foiling on it. It's just like the outline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you look at it, it looks like it's almost like a 3D-ish kind of effect.
Like, I might want to build this just because of how cool this guy looks.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Alright. Babidomon. When attacking, once per turn, if the Digimon has Dracomon or Examon in its text, draw one. You ain't playing this.
Okay.
The deck needed draw cards.
You ain't playing that, dude.
You're
Dracomon, pure red. Eagles on top of Babidomon for 0. Start of your main phase by trashing one card with Dracomon or Examon in its text in your hand, draw one and gain one memory. Inheritable your turn, plus 2k.
Okay.
He's
That's not bad.
got a golden apple.
He does. He does have one.
Hey, also, shout out to Brandon. I definitely called this last week. I said straight up, oh, that last level 3 spot is the red Dracomon.
You were correct. Although last week this was already revealed, I'm pretty sure. No, this got revealed a couple days ago. Good job.
Just made the most sense.
Ryudamon. Your turn, when the Digimon would digivolve into a Ginryumon or a Digimon card with the Chronicle trait, reduce the Evo cost by 1. Inheritable, your turn, plus 2k.
Okay.
Dorumon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one card with the X antibody trait and one Tamer card or option card with the Chronicle trait among them to the hand. Rest on the bottom of the deck. Inheritable opponent's turn, plus 2k.
Wonder if that's going to be a thing going forward where you can grab both the Tamer or the option with the trait. That's going to be like our next evolution of a searcher.
It would be
where
nice.
That becomes more standardized.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine they print, like, a new adventure-style trait and, like, an option card, and it's, like, the searchers for that deck get to grab that as well.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited for these because I mean we've talked about this like multiple times on the different podcasts, like equipped cards and like stuff like that, and this kind of seems like what this card is. So we could kind of say maybe we called this.
I think we did. Gatchmon. So this is a level 3 red. Evil's on top of level 2 with Appmon or Hero trait for 0. Your turn, once per turn, when the Digimon gets linked, if you have one or fewer Tamers, you may play one Harushinkai from your hand without paying the cost. And this guy links from your hand by paying 1 memory to an Appmon trait. And then it gives that Digimon Raid and 2000 DP.
So I'm wondering, like, because it doesn't say place it under its sources, right? Like what is Link gonna look like on the board? It
literally looks like this.
Okay, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was thinking. Okay, all right.
Because that's exactly where you'd be able to read the plus 2k in Raid.
That's what I thought.
It's like an equip card in Pokemon.
Right, I was looking at it and I assumed it would be like under it, like sideways like that.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how because you could look at the little border right there. It just made the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for these because they can do all kinds of crazy things with it, like Digivices, other Digimon, like.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept. I'm excited to see how they flesh it out. All right, so we got some promos. Valkyrie
Very
mod.
pretty art.
It does look very nice. It's a shame it sucks compared to the other one.
Thank God it's not yellow.
Unfortunately, it's not. When Digivolving Blitz. When Digivolving / when attacking once per turn, return one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less to the bottom of the deck. If this effect didn't return, the Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn. Inheritable, the Digimon's attack target can't change.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
Hold on, did you say inheritable? Or just...
Did I say inheritable? I'm sorry. Just the return effect. My bad.
Okay. I was like, wait, hold on.
Where's it
I
at?
didn't even pick up on that.
I didn't realize I said it.
I was reading it.
I mean, it's really cool art. You're right. It's definitely not as good as the
It's not
other
even
one,
close,
obviously.
dude. That card sucks. Vikemon, hey, it's yellow. Has Ice Clad. He's on top of Shaq or Zuda for 3. When Digivolving, trash any 4 sources from one of your opponent's Digimon. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has no Digimon with as many or more sources as this Digimon, it unsuspends. Then all of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 6,000 DP for the turn. Meh.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's meh. I can never see anybody playing this.
Yeah. Then we have Regalicusmon. On play / when Digivolving, one of your Digimon with the DS trait unsuspends. When Digivolving / when attacking once per turn, if you have 1 or more memory, your opponent adds their top security card to the hand. Then if you have 1 or less, until your opponent's turn ends, one of the Digimon or Tamers can't suspend.
I just can't see you playing this in the Deep Sabers deck. I mean, you're already playing the Metal Seizure Mons and the Plesial Mons. Like, where's the room for this? Like, maybe, because I see some lists playing the Marine Angemon, and the Marine Angemon's actually kind of like a pretty good floodgate. Like, but I don't see that replacing anything in it.
Yeah, these cards so far are very underwhelming / bad.
Yeah.
Goemon Ace.
Yeah, it's an ace card. So.
You are straight up saving the card you care about for last.
That is correct.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was. Oh, okay. I see which direction he's going now. Okay.
Blocker and Retail. It's an ace that doesn't have a when Digivolving or on play. Okay.
That's why it's only a 6 to play.
On deletion, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they trash 1 card in their hand. Then if they have 4 or fewer cards in their hand, delete one of their level 6 or lower Digimon. Rule trait has fallen angel type.
That's never gonna happen, but okay.
Bad card is bad.
Trash. Darkdramon Ace has Scapegoat.
Awards.
On play / when Digivolving, de-evo one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete all of the Digimon with the lowest play cost. Inheritable
This card is already 10 times better than the other 4 cards you just showed us.
Yes. Inheritable
it just has Digivolve, it's better.
Yeah. It has an inheritable as a level 6 ace collision. I don't know what this would evo into, but...
Oh, what's it called? Yeah, Chaos. Yeah, there's two modes for Chaos Mon.
Oh, it does have the Excel trait. Okay, this works in Chaos Mon Turbo.
Yep. Well, remember there's 2 different Chaos Mons. You can build the one with the Valder arm or the one with the
regular arm.
Regular arm.
The regular arm.
There's Bancho Leomon and Darkdramon Chaosmon, and then there's Bancho Leomon and the bird Valder whatever.
Okay. Well, maybe I need to pick some of these up for my Chaosmon Turbo deck.
Well, I think it's kind of stupid that they printed this one as the other level 6 as a promo card, and if anyone wants to play that deck with this, you're gonna have to pick these up. That's kind of annoying.
These are box toppers.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hopefully it's multiple per box, so like they'll be cheap, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see. But that's definitely the best one you've shown us so far. Definitely better than whatever the hell this is. This card looks like so bad and dumb.
So, Razaelmon,
security throw these away when you pull them.
Security attack +1. It evos on top of level 5 with Angel or Archangel trait for 3 memory. On play / when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then until their turn ends, one of their Digimon or Tamers can't activate when Digivolving effects or unsuspend. Let's go. On deletion, place this card as the bottom security card. Rule trait has 3 Great Angels. Targeted Digimon.
At least you're only ever going to be able to proc it once when it's on play when digivolving. But just having security check +1 is like, okay, was that necessary?
Yeah, you evo into this guy, trigger the effect, and then swing for 2 checks. It dies, goes to the bottom of security, and then you magnet it back out and trigger it again.
Yep.
Thanks, Bandai. Very cool. Can't wait to try to fit it in.
You suck, Bandai.
We needed it. Also, 3 Great Angel support, Alphamon, Oryukin Ace.
Okay.
9
Every
to hard.
time you get a level 7 that like can even evo on top of anything yellow.
No, just a yellow. Yeah, I know.
This is a yellow vaccine level 7. Just want to say that. So you can blast ENA with Alphamon and Oryumon specifically, but the one of them has to be black and the other one has to be yellow or red. So you cannot do it in the old pure black Alphamon archetype.
Yeah.
They just will not let you.
You have to use the new stuff.
Yeah, so this is an amazing option card in your hand for 9 memory. On play / when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15,000 DP until the end of their turn. Then if DNA digivolving, trash your opponent's top security card and recover +1. All turns once per turn when security stacks are removed, you gain 3 memory.
Magnamon X be damned.
Yeah, imagine they just print a card that just says, "Hey, just out Magna."
Is this the secret?
Card play it.
No, this is a super. This card's amazing in
Oh,
Angels
Jesus.
for obvious reasons.
No, it's not.
1, you can DNA into this guy, but 2, you can just hard play him to out whatever you want, and if they don't answer this card, you just gain 3 memory every single turn.
So stupid.
It's so good.
It's so stupid. I just see it now. Its deck itself is gonna be like so weird and clunky. It's gonna be impossible to get this out, and Sean's gonna be over here skipping and dancing with this card, playing it for free in Angel somehow.
I mean, technically, if you DNA into this guy, it's negative 3 memory.
Yeah, because I mean, he already has the yellow covered, and the Shadow Serapi's just right there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Thank you,
Let's go to the
Bandai.
next
Very
card.
cool. Can't wait to hard play this. For
Oh
9
my
memory.
god! You just do this with Valkyrie. Oh my! You go Valkyrie, and then you go Shadow Seraphim, and you go into this, right?
No, you
I
literally
don't.
just need a yellow. It doesn't have to be yellow and red.
Yeah, you just need yellow.
No, I
and
know, but-
black.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can still play Valkyrie. Why not?
Yeah, another ace target that can't be protected. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it depends on the format.
Yeah.
But this guy's really fun. I'm just gonna hard play him for 9 and be like, "Hey, kill that guy. Your turn." Can you out the 16,000 DP Digimon on your turn? You can't. Oh, okay. You super lose.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy that you can't play him to kill another version of him.
Yeah, you can't. He's only
That's-
16k. Okay.
But
Anyway.
water was already in my
Anyways,
Anyway, cards broken. Thank you, Bandai. Very cool. Can't wait to not play
very
an Alphamon.
stupid. Yeah.
Zephygamon Ace. It evos on top of play cost 10 or higher, level 6 with Vortex Warrior in the trait for 1 memory, I believe. Piercing, Vortex, and Blocker. All turns once per turn. When any Digimon suspend, this Digimon may unsuspend. On play / when digivolving, may suspend 1 Digimon. Then for every 2 suspended Digimon, you may return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Whatever, who cares?
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
Deck sucks.
That is the secret rare, by the way.
Oh, what? Thank
The
God,
Zephygamon?
dude. I hope I don't pull... Yeah, it's a secret.
What's the other one?
I don't think we have the other secret yet, because this guy's just a
Why
sick
is
guy.
it not Oryukin?
I don't know. They wanted us to be able to
What
play
in
it.
the world?
Bulbmon. Blocker. Opponent's turn. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, you may play 1 play cost 4 or lower Digimon card from this Digimon sources without paying the cost. Inheritable opponent's turn. Once per turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to this Digimon.
I'm assuming it's a cyborg.
It's a machine. Close.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's not. It's
Yes,
very,
same thing.
very different.
Eh.
It's different, you know why. Raidenmon, on play / when evolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. All turns when Digimon to leave the battle area, you may play one play cost 11 or lower Digimon card with machine or cyborg trait from the Digimon sources without paying the cost. Digicross -2 with Raijin, Fujin, and Sujinmon.
Pack filler.
So they're trying to bring this archetype back for no reason at all. No one asked for this.
It's just some pack filler.
Yeah, just from some pre-release cope if you happen to pull all these guys. I mean, if you pull all 3 with him and draw them together,
you'll do stuff.
Yeah, you'll be able to do things. That was it.
Things will be happening.
Yeah, stuff and things will definitely happen for you. Comment questions. D. Lacey 1895. Examon is probably one of the hardest decks to build. It took me and a friend. Both of us are pretty decent deck builders, and it still took a decent amount of brain power. Also, the option is pretty good, especially in the open. Drop your rookie for 2 and then doing whatever is nuts. Also, Draco does have a red egg you can use, but beat him on, so the option is live. My friend convinced me to play the blue eggs, but I was still not convinced in dropping the red eggs because the option is pretty good. IMHO, be breezy, guys. Yeah, I feel like if you're playing the option, you're kind of forced to play the red Tama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those decks where the skill ceiling is going to be pretty high on how you build your ratios and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, are you laying down?
Yeah, I'm in my bed.
You're in your bed?
This reminds me of episode 1 when Chris was just like basically asleep in his bed.
Yeah.
I don't have
in the
anything
dark
in this room anymore.
Sit on the floor. Jesus.
Okay.
Get a seat, dude. IDBW 1274. Your round 9 opponent here, Sean. I do believe if you had one, I would have top 2. 3 of the people I beat topped, and the 2 people I lost to top 2. As for Purple Hybrid, not seeing as much play. It's been on the decline since release because of Hexablau. Mirage winning Europe didn't help. Plus, having tested Purple Hybrid, the deck is not really consistent, so that could put people off of it too. I'm also interested in what conclusions people come to in playtesting, because in my playtesting group, we came to the conclusion very early on that 7 Great Demon Lords and Purple Hybrid weren't reliable, and that you were hoping for a good one with people who don't really know how to play against them. Yes.
I literally just think that everyone expected a lot of more Purple Hybrid than what actually showed up, so they would rather counter it than play it. I think that happens all the time.
It happened. I remember in Dallas it happened where people were playing anti-Imperial, although there was a lot of Imperial in the field still, but there were a lot of anti-Imperial decks as well.
And it's crazy he says that about 7 Great Demon Lords when it won the event.
I mean, yeah, but what he said wasn't incorrect.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Well, congratulations on the
Ben
top.
out there.
Yeah, I wish that you were playing literally any other deck, but congrats. Smitty the Pity had the honor of playing Ben round 7. Unfortunate that I crashed out of Nats in the end, but I had so much fun. This community is amazing. Maybe next time Bandai won't schedule Nats so close to the holidays so that I can actually playtest instead of hanging out with family and friends. Yeah,
that was a very odd time to do the Nats.
It's like the earliest we've ever had Nats, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it screwed me and Ben out of like a bunch of playtesting time, having it so close to the holiday. We basically barely got to playtest. Chemical Chocobo. Strawberry frosted mini wheats are good. I will occasionally even snack on them. He says Ruffles is better than plain Lay's. And then he quoted Josh saying, "My parents love me and they gave me Cool Ranch Doritos."
Yeah,
quote of the year right there.
Yeah.
A weekend and we already got like quote of the year.
Benjamin Wiseman 6567. Congratulations on doing so well in the big tournament. 8 a.m. deck submission would be a deal breaker for me. Why didn't they just do deck checks after the tournament? Great question. Pretty much anything over plain Lay's, including soggy, sugarless mini wheats.
Wow.
Yes.
You know what, Benjamin Wiseman?
He gets it.
Screw you.
So I think their issue was the fact that they had to close the venue was closing right after the tournament ended day one. Which I feel like they should have just planned better for that, so they didn't have to have people be back up there so early in the morning to submit their decks. But whatever. I didn't organize the event, so I don't know. Because because we were being kicked out of the venue right after the tournament ended, basically.
Yeah, you should tell that story about how you almost didn't even get your prizing.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I didn't tell that last week. So, after day one was over, I found I didn't top, and I was like, okay, whatever. Having been to Dallas, I knew that they were gonna like form a line, and everyone was gonna collect their prizing that way. And I was like, well, we're nowhere near being able to get to the front of the line because we were like kind of on the outskirts. So I was like, let's go over to the retail area because it's after 7, and that's when we scheduled our window to buy stuff from the retail. So I went over there. I got several of the memory boost thingies. So I have a playset of each memory boost. And then we try to go back into the room where the tournament is, which is like 100 feet away from where we went. And we get turned away by someone working the venue, basically telling us we can't go back in, despite the fact that we were competitors and like we needed to go back in there to get our prize support. So I was like, that really sucks if I just don't get my top 64 prizing, because I made the mistake of going to the retail center also right before it closed, because we showed up and it's like literally like 7:10 or something, and our window was from 7 to 8 that we had scheduled, and we were like, they had the entry blocked off. And we walked up and we were like, can we go in there? Like, nah, we're closed. And I was like, what? And Josh was like, well, we have like a 7 p.m. like scheduling. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he let us through, thankfully. That's when we were able to buy the stuff. But they were literally like, no, leave. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then as we were leaving the venue, after that lady basically told us we couldn't go back in, we saw a guy trying to walk past us through some doors that we were leaving, and he had like an all access badge, and he looked like he didn't speak English. He was, I believe, Japanese. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he was like involved in something. But he like held up his all access badge, and the lady like freaked out on him and was like, no, you can't go back in, go in somewhere else. Even though he literally had a badge that said all access on it. I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
I got the impression they threaten those people with their jobs if they let anybody walk past them.
Yeah, these people sometimes they can be on power trips, man.
Yeah. I was like, his badge says all access. Like, what do you...
Yeah, but she is the guardian of the door guardian.
I just would have dipped on her and just ran past her. Like, once I get to where I'm going,
what are they going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
They were already
kick me out? Yeah.
Give her a little shimmy, do this.
Yeah, literally. That's what I would have done. She wouldn't have been able to keep up. She didn't have the build. Latitude 990. We tested so much perp hybrid and tried to tech for the mirror, but just didn't see any. LOL. Yeah. Also wish Nats wasn't literally the week after holidays. Kind of a dick move from Bandai. Yeah.
No doubt.
Red Limes 4808. Grudemon X is bullshit. Show me on the doll
like
while Grudemon X has touched
birds.
you. Yeah, literally. Crimson 35124. He put a timestamp and said we had to let him know. LMAO. He is referring to when we were talking about the One Piece stream and all the Digimon players were spamming to ban Mirage. Adaptive reasoning.
Community wants something done.
Yeah. Adaptive reasoning. Congratulations. I don't know how y'all can go 9 rounds. I'm sputtering and speaking in tongues after 4.
That's some Chris energy right there.
So is Ben without a glass of water after 10 minutes.
Yeah, Ben's pretty stupid at locals after 3 to 4 rounds. It just takes practice is the best word I can just you get used to it if you play that long repeatedly. But if you're not used to it, yes, you will hit a wall and you will do what Ben's opponent like round 5 or 6 did, where he basically just like was thinking so hard that he literally forgot what he was thinking about. That guy clearly wasn't used to playing a very long event, or he just didn't eat or drink or something.
Did not have the brain juices ready.
The Dirty Hipster. It was dope meeting you during the 3v3. I was with Pete's team during that time. I don't know who Pete's team is, but it was nice meeting you. I didn't get anybody's names. I'm also terrible with names. I remember what deck people played, and that was it. Jim the Kid. I wish Gallant could top my locals, but my locals is all yellow or mother control. It's toxic TBH. I would love if our locals was actually competitive like that.
Yeah, imagine. Instead, every day, you have to walk in and watch Sean get beat by nature spirits.
I kind of want to play Angels again just to get my get back.
Get the run back.
Yeah, but like, all right, I know how to play versus you now.
I get it. I have you downloaded. Loses again. No.
No. Malingium. Yes, that model kit would only take 30 minutes to build. Then it will take another 2 days to panel line and sand, then finish with a top coat. LOL.
Yep.
That's where most of the work for a model kit's done. It's the after you build it.
Burner account. Jamar Presley 5958. Did you guys do an EX8 review? I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say about upcoming cards. We will probably be doing that the next podcast.
I might not be here. We'll see.
Well, it's not going to be Saturday because I will be getting off the ship next Saturday.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll have some time.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do it until Sunday at the earliest.
Okay.
Beals Baron TCG. Is 3 Good Angels a bad matchup for 7 Great Demon Lords? I don't know if it's just been playing against bad pilots, but I rarely lose that matchup. Yeah, it is a bad matchup. You must be playing against people that don't know how to play the deck versus that matchup. Ben responded.
Ben replied to this.
Yeah. Ben responded and said, "It is when your opponent hard drops to Minimon for 12. It's very difficult to address the board at that point since Beals isn't an auto out anymore. If you do get to a situation where you can Agudamon them with a wide board and level 5s into Cherub just answers it. And then you're basically done playing." Ben knows that from experience because that's what we were doing when I was testing with him before he added a second Lilith. And so he would just be like, all right, I guess I'm going to Agudamon and see what I can do. And I'm like, okay, well, ace, boom. Okay,
Bad.
You lose now? He would never scoop either. He'd be like, nah, it's not game. And I'm like,
play it out.
It's like, Ben, I don't have lethal on my field, but like I kill the guy you have on the field, and then you give me 10 memory every single turn. Like, you lose.
It's Jover, man.
Yeah. Dareday 436. Unfortunately, this is why I'm not playing physical anymore, because paying $10 for a fun-only SR is not worth it. I was annoyed when it happened with EX4 Alteress, and it's happening way more frequently. What did we go over then? I don't know what we're talking about. A timestamp, but I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I think it was when we were talking about how, due to like the shortages and stuff, we were starting to see like unplayable supers actually be expensive.
Yeah.
Just because of how hard it was to get a hold of like certain product.
Well, I think the issue with that is they were pushing sets out earlier than they would.
No, it was when we were talking about how the unknown aspect of the format was going to affect the prices, because nobody's going to know what's like the god tier worst of the worst in a set.
Oh, well, I mean, people that can evaluate cards are just going to have an advantage over everybody else. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
It was something like that.
But the shortage issues that we've had all last year from them trying to pump out sets to catch us up, I'm assuming will go away now that we're caught up and they're actually like giving us time in between each set. So we shouldn't have issues where like cards are really expensive just because you can't buy product. Having said that, all of last year's sets, they're just going to be like that. But the sets from this year shouldn't have any issues, I would assume.
Yeah.
Oreo X1000, that mat is absolutely gorgeous. I agree, dude.
Yeah.
Black and gold Old Force is sick. Ben took his...
I love Old Force.
Yeah, Ben took his participation mat last night to play at locals, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? It's because he likes the boobs, dude.
Did he at least keep the plastic on it?
Oh my god, I forgot. I don't think I talked about this last week. In the round 5... because we already knew that we couldn't possibly get any additional prizing, because you have to have 4 wins or more, and we'd already lost twice. Round 5 in the 3v3, I was like, Ben, let's both play on our top 64 mats, but we leave the plastic on. And I pulled mine out. I was fully prepared to just play on the plastic mat. And Ben was like, no. I'm like, God, Ben, you suck.
He's so lame. You're so lame, Ben.
was like, it would have been fun to just flex on him. Maybe I'll play on the plastic covered mat next time I go to locals.
Bro, it's just like it's a head game too. Like yeah. I got this. Did you get
it's
this?
mint. It's mint.
It's like when people buy the hats and wear them with the silver tags and stuff on them.
Yeah.
Same vibe. Melingium, can I get that bird deck profile? You know, I for some reason just completely forgot to get Josh's deck profile before I left Orlando.
Do it over like Discord. Like just have him like record it. And
fairly certain he said his webcam is in Pensacola.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's moving back here. I think he said in March.
Wait till March.
Yeah, in March, his updated bird deck profile coming soon. Sorry.
A channel near you.
Yeah. Sorry, I spaced and didn't think about getting it. I literally planned to get his deck profile like when I was packing my stuff, and then just forgot to do it over the course of the weekend. I also didn't get bins.
You know what you can do is build it in the sim, or not the sim, the other one.
DCGO.
Have him talk about it.
and then just have him on the call with you and talk about it, and you can be literally going over the cards, like clicking on them and bringing them up, and he can explain why and whatever.
That's a good idea. I like that video concept.
Right there, Chris.
Yeah. That will definitely be happening, but it won't be happening for at least a week because, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to be going on vacation. I leave tomorrow to get on a cruise ship, and I will not be coming back off the ship.
Or going outside.
Until next Saturday.
He said last night at Locals, I'm going on a cruise. I said, well, are you... I was like, don't go outside in this sun. And he goes, well, I'm not leaving. It's just a buffet.
It's a floating buffet. That's all a cruise ship is.
It's a floating buffet.
Yep.
It's a floating buffet with shows. I say this to everyone whenever I talk about it. If the boat never left the port, it would have no impact on my level of enjoyment because I do not care where we go.
Yep.
I highly recommend it if you've never been on a cruise to do it.
As somebody with a crippling fear of the ocean, not for me.
I just get on one that doesn't leave port then. You're good. You've seen too many scary sea movies, huh?
No. I don't know what it is, but just open water, like where I can't see land or anything like that. No, I'm out.
It's
I can't.
The fear of the unknown.
It's the fear of you literally are going to die if that boat just sinks. Like you're just dead.
Number one, that's not even true. But number two, it's basically impossible for those boats. Do you know how big cruises are?
Yeah, but the sharks, all right?
True, the sharks.
You know what? You're right, dude. There's sharks everywhere in the ocean. Every square inch of the ocean has 45 sharks in it.
What about those sea Dramons down there, man? Those things are massive.
What about the megalodons?
Listen, there's nothing logical you can say about it. It's just like, I'm there in that situation, and my stomach is like, no, you're not. Get out. You
know what, Brandon? I think something that would help you get over that, you should watch Deep Rising. It came out in like 98, I think. I think you would enjoy that movie. Have you seen it, Chris?
Great movie.
I'm gonna give myself,
it is a really good movie. I think it would help you get over your fear of the ocean.
I'm gonna use some of that good old fashioned shock therapy. I'm gonna play Subnautica.
What the hell?
Chris knows what that is, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
For real though, if anyone hasn't seen that movie, they should watch it. I really enjoy it. John Rose TCG, yo, Digishon37. I was your opponent round 7. Our games were a ton of fun, and I could tell that you are very, very skilled. Game 3, you're 100% right. I knew I just had to do everything I could to try and break the board. GG's, dude, and pleasure meeting you. Also, pleasure meeting you. Yeah, I wish you hadn't known to just YOLO it and just been like, dang, I can't do anything. I guess I just lose. Yeah. If you were a worse player, I would have just won that round. Dang it.
Ah, dang it.
Dang it. Yeah. Unfortunately, Nationals is going to have above average players. And I lost to a terrible matchup in a good pilot round 9 and an amazing matchup in a good pilot round 7. My other matchups could have been good pilots, but there were matchups that were it was going to be very difficult for them to win. That one Larry dude, that was my exact experience in regional playing Angel Sean. I'm not sure what he's referring to.
Probably just how it went for you.
Oh.
In general.
You're like, as long as I don't run into these matchups, I should be okay. All right, every single matchup.
Runs into this matchup.
Yep. Dex, Doru, just everything.
Amateurish Author 2202, since Medieval Gallantmon is getting used in decks that have no business running him, like Black Hybrid Mother Control, have your thoughts about it changed? I mean, it's an okay card. Like,
yeah.
I think
just because it's like super versatile doesn't mean it's like, oh my god, this is the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Still
like,
good.
Like, I don't think BT13 Gallon is like broken AF. It's just a card you can put in decks.
It's good.
Yeah. TCG Tamer, it was so cool meeting all of you at Nats. You guys are all super cool, and it was an absolute pleasure. Likewise, it was nice meeting you. He is a fellow content creator, for those of you that don't know. I played him round 3 or 4. He was playing Magna X, which is the freest matchup in the world for Angels. That one Larry dude, ha ha ha, I know nobody will believe me, but I knew it was Bird since the boys mentioned it 2 weeks ago. I even commented about it. Mirage is instant win against Birds, but I'm terrified of Birds. I made my friend build it just so I could test against it. Good one, Josh. Yeah. Burbs. Oreo X1000, that Bird list. Unfortunately, I lacked the foresight / completely just forgot about it because I was so burnt out to get his deck profile. But Chris's idea for a video concept, I like that, so we'll probably do that if I can catch Josh on a free day. Grim the Nightmare 6536, thank you for being a channel member. The Prediction Master, also Happy New Year. What are we thinking about the series traits, Chronicle itself, BT20, and then Adventure for the new structure decks, SOC, etc.? I'm assuming we'll see a lot more of them. Bandai could be thinking it'd be a lot simpler for newer players when new support releases for those traits.
Yeah. It's a nice, easy way to create a new archetype without limiting it to a Digimon line. Like, you can make multiple lines that are now within an archetype, which is nice. I think it's the correct evolution of how to evolve archetypes.
I agree. I think it's really cool like that because they've also started adding the rule trait to have things in archetypes, and this is like just another step in that direction. I agree. I think it's a cool way to do it.
Yeah, we'll definitely be seeing it a lot more going forward. It's probably going to be the default way they try to build it.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest way for them to do it.
Like, I can still see them keeping regular archetypes, but this will be a way to get a more over-encompassing like archetype of just an entire area of like the game.
I agree.
Like, because you could even print archetype-specific boost cards or scramble cards or like training cards that can be used in any deck that uses that archetype.
I think they need to print those like immediately for those archetypes too, because there are a lot of them. I think the adventure one especially looks like it's just going to be all the colors,
like almost like a cross art style deck from the looks of it. The way it's like just all colors, all tamers.
Yeah,
but like or like the Susan hybrid deck. But like, imagine it's just like a white option, and it just says if you have the adventure trait, you can just use this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it does whatever it needs to do, like search for an adventure card, produce Evo, play a dude from trash, just anything.
Yeah. A Dauntless Odin 5648. Glad the pod is back. Question: 2.0 didn't really have an impact on the meta outside of Purple Hybrid. Do you guys think 2.5 will make more decks viable and give us a more diverse format? To clarify, by more diverse format, I mean with more than one deck coming out of it and consistently topping events.
I think so. Especially if we get a ban list before 2.5 comes out, because we usually get one like around the beginning of the year, right? Like somewhere between February and March.
Typically, we'll get one after Nationals or around it.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get the ban list until after we're all in the same
unified.
I'm assuming it'll be after Worlds, which I think is in March.
Yeah, so I think once the ban list hits, it's definitely going to be shaking up the meta so much that all these new decks are going to start seeing like just play after play after play after play.
I think one of the only new decks that's going to be meta relevant after 2.0 is going to be Talmon Loop. I'm trying to think of everything that's coming in that set.
We're talking about 2.5?
Oh, 2.5. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Digimon?
No, is Examon in that too? Yeah.
2.5?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oryuken. It's everything we just went through today.
It looks like
that's right.
Examon is definitely going to be viable. I'm really scared of that deck being good, just because of how oppressive the old support is with new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta see how consistent it is.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to keep that thing from being tier 1 is just whether or not it's consistent.
Yeah, that's always the hard part about those DNA decks is you gotta have both
A way
sides.
to actually do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't give us a dual tamer that plays the rookies for free or something stupid.
And the Chronicle deck looks fun, but I don't think it's gonna be meta. I don't think it's gonna be like I think Oryukenmon will be like just a level 7. Because like Sean says, that's just like a walking option card, kind of like what Gallant Ace is.
Yeah, Crimson Mode.
I think it's definitely possible we'll get a good bit of stuff out of that set that'll actually see some results.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be Talmon Loop.
Yeah, that...
What does Talmon Loop do against Shivamon suspended?
Against who?
Oh, you mean BT8 Shiva?
Yeah, just a suspended Shivamon.
Oh, it just sits there and does nothing because they can't use options.
Yeah, just can't use options, guys.
I guess I lose.
Oh, well, you got it.
J. Linus Van Pelt, glad to have you back, nerds. Happy New Year and congrats on your placement at Nats. Thank you. Happy New Year. I keep forgetting it's 2025.
Yeah, nothing changed except for California and half the United States is on fire.
Yeah, dude.
Tesla truck blowing up. It's been a great start to the year.
Yeah, hopefully they put those fires out. That's unfortunate.
They said there's no more water, Sean. They're right next to the ocean. There's no more water. They can't use anything to put these fires out.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I would never move to California for 2 reasons. 1, earthquakes. 2, they go through drought somehow despite living next to the ocean / fires.
The way that works is because there are mountains in the way. The mountains basically make it to where no precipitation can actually pass through it. So it just sort of... So anything on the other side of the mountain just doesn't see water.
So just blow up the mountains, Brandon. Jesus.
Honestly, just cut like an aggregation tunnel through the mountain,
Build a super laser for Super Earth and just...
For democracy.
Yeah, for democracy.
And liberty.
Yeah. Also, apparently, I've realized that I need to live in a humid climate just because my body's so used to it. Because even going down to Orlando, I noticed my skin was dry. Even though it's still Florida, but it's not on the coast. So it wasn't humid AF like every day, and my skin was like noticeably drier. So I think I'll just chill where I'm at. Potato sticks.
Any more comments, Sean?
No, that was the last one.
Very funny if you had said Mary 69.
Mary 69, everyone.
Alright. I'll be over there in a little bit, Brand.
Alright, see you in a bit. Alright,
Later,
Sean,
boys.
later.
Bye, Sean.